The Chicago Bears take on the New Orleans Saints today. What are the keys for victory for the Chicago Bears? Well, we're going to talk about it all and more on today's Chicago Bears Central.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got Big Kev, C-Dub, Bobby, myself, Haize in the building tonight. And fellas, the Chicago Bears are taking on the New Orleans Saints today. The Bears are riding a 3-game winning streak into this game. Let's start it as we always do. Let's start with the offense. What are you guys hoping to see from the offense today?
Oh man, even though it may look like the Bears are, I won't even say look like, because the Bears are kind of shitting themselves with these drives. I think they've been having consistent drives. It's just been focus or IQ penalties that's been going on that's just drastically just destroying drives. I expect the Bears to come and put it all together today. If they want to take that step, we've seen them win close games in the previous 2 weeks. It's time to put a team where they need to be, in my opinion. It's time to show that a team that is way less talented than you are, way less coached than you are, show them they don't need to be on the field with you. So I expect this offense to go out and be a well-oiled machine. That's all I got to say about that. Look for a big game from Caleb Williams right here.
For sure. For the offense, man, I want to see if we can continue to get this running game rocking and rolling. Because these are the moments right now in the season to where I felt like this is where you need to make sure your running game is legit. Because right now it's cold. We got a little rain in Chicago. And the way that you're going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, fight and battle through some of these matchups is absolutely with help from the running game. So I'm interested to see how they get this running game going. And then I'm also interested to see if we can get a little bit more Luther Burden like we seen last week. And then I'm trying to see if Colston Loveland, appears, or Cole Kmet appears throughout this game. And I'm also ready to see that Rome get another touchdown. They took one from my boy last week, but we definitely want to make sure that we get this one this week. I think the Chicago Bears, you got a strong chance to put up good points, but do not sleep on the Saints defense. They are one of the better run stopping defenses, even though their secondary sucks. So you definitely, though you want to get that running game going, you still got to be able to let things happen in the pass game as well, as far as Caleb Williams in that pass game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bobby. It's going to be a passing game situation for the Bears versus New Orleans if we can't get the run game going. But the elements are going to play a role in it. How's the field today with all the rain that we've been getting out here in the Midwest over the last 2 days now? That rushing attack last week in Washington looked really, really good with DeAndre Swift going crazy in the rain. So I expect them to keep it going. He did have I think a groin injury that he's been dealing with this week, limited in practice. One days I don't even think he did practice. But at the end of the day, the Bears are going to have to run the ball against this team. But the doggone New Orleans Saints, they give up 27 points a game. I think the Bears are scoring. They average about 25 to 26 points a game. So the points are going to be there if what Dub said, if we can avoid too many penalties. Coach Ben Johnson specifically mentioned, imagine what it would be if we cleaned up the penalties. So false starts, pass interference, all those things that have been hurting the Bears all season. Let's get a clean game. I'm expecting to see Caleb Williams play really well today. I didn't even know this, but in the last 2 minutes of these of games, Caleb Williams is like a superhero. His passer rating is in the high 130s in the last 2 minutes and in the fourth quarter. So I'm expecting him to shine today. I don't want to see a close game. It's going to be one. They're going against the 1-5 Saints, but the Saints are better than their record. Bobby, you mentioned it. They're a stout run defense. They only give up about 100 to 105 yards per game on rushing. So the Bears are going to have their hands full, but they can get it done.
That's Big Kev coming from Japan, because definitely the video and the lips are not in sync there. My boy tripping, but it is what
I'm
it
in
is.
Japan. I didn't know that.
No, you good
back,
now.
Now
you good. It's crazy.
You good.
Now you good. Oh,
My bad.
but while you were talking, that mug was mad off.
It was definitely off.
But no, I mean, definitely see if they can keep up the momentum in the run game. That was the thing that we had last week that we've not had all season. And, you want to see that balance. DeAndre Swift is a go today. DJ Moore is also not listed on the inactive list, so surprisingly he's going to be playing today as well. So you got basically your whole offense out there for the most part. Go out there, take care of business, move the ball. I think for the Bears, not only with the pre-snap penalties, but we got to score when we're in the red zone, and we got to do that consistently. And I don't think you can do that enough if you become so one-dimensional in the offense with the lack of run game. So I want to see if that run game improves. The Bears continue to get even better in the red zone.
And that was the most thing I was surprised about is the big jump the Bears did during that bye week in the running game, bro. Like, they didn't just improve. They really just killed it. They were excellent in the run game. And is it that easy? Can we expect this? Do y'all think we can expect this throughout the coming weeks? Because we went from porous to respectable in like 1 week of play. Is this a real thing, or is this just a mirage?
It depends on the offensive line, because the offensive line, they were moving bodies around. Shout out to Darnell Wright, who looked as good as he's ever looked as a Chicago Bear last week. That run game was definitely assisted by how the offensive line was prepared. Maybe that week off, they studied a lot of film and they got into practice with a chip on their shoulder. They knew where they were, last in the league in rushing. So I'm expecting them this week to kind of keep it going against a decent run defense, but it's still a bad team.
Yeah, I think that is when it comes to that run game, you got to take it week by week, but never abandon it is what I would say. Exactly. I think that Ben Johnson has that formula, because early in the game we seen him, give Cal Manon guys some carries and then also mix in DeAndre Swift, and then it was time to go win and go get your game check. You was able to let DeAndre Swift do a lot of things that was available to him by having guys open in space and then just telling your offensive linemen to play big boy football. That's what we want in Chicago from the trenches on both sides of the ball, because that's what helps us and can help us become a playoff contender and hopefully one day a Super Bowl contender. So keep building out the trenches and definitely utilize that run game, even if it might seem like it's a little tough for a quarter or two.
Do you think having Ozzie Trapillo and Theo Benedict in there instead of Darnell Wright did play last week as well, but did Theo Benedict make that big of a change on the run game, you think?
I think so.
100%. 100%.
I think so.
Yeah, they ran a couple of pull plays for him too. Like, he's just ready. You can tell that this is his opportunity. He's having his 8-mile moment. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. And he's doing it. Remember last season in the preseason, he got hurt, so he wasn't able to showcase his skills last year. Now he knows that he got his opportunity. He's taking advantage of it. I'm not mad at him.
Shit, all we could go by is by the results, and the results are far better than what we had previous than Theo Benedict's in there in the starting lineup. Mm-hmm. Now it's only one game that we can go by and look at. Let's see if he can continue this shit.
I mean, Darnell Darnell Wright had a great impact in the run game too. He broke Swift loose for a couple of those too. So.
Yeah, but the realistic change was Theo Benedict getting in the lineup, so that's the real change. So with him in there, we got one game of positive. It's positive after one game. Let's see if he can continue, though.
All right. Let's move from the offense. Let's go and start looking at the defensive side of the ball. How you guys feeling about the defense coming into this game?
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. The defensive backfield has been all world. Could we those guys taking care of our last line of defense, they have been spectacular. Jaquan Brisker has entered the fray with an interception, big-time interception, threatening our end zone. He took care of that. I will say the New Orleans Saints, they got weapons, bro. Alvin Kamara, we know what he does. Taysom Hill, do not forget that name, Taysom Hill. He is a running back, quarterback, fullback, halfback. He's everything.
And tight end.
And tight end. He's everything. And he's a pretty dangerous player when he's out there on the field. Not so much as a quarterback. I seen him throw a pass last week. They got Olave out there. A lot of people are losing confidence in Olave. I still think he's a threat. He can hurt you if you don't pay attention to him. The Bears need to have their antennas up. And I will say this. Montez Sweat had his best game in a year. He got a forced fumble, two tackles for loss, 2 run-stopping tackles for loss, and he was batting passes down, and he was causing a little havoc. He didn't get the results in the sack game, but if you look at his season, he got 17 quarterback pressures in the NFL. To give you who's the leader, they got a guy named Nick, but what is this guy?
Bonita, boy.
Bonita. They said he got anywhere between 25 and 31 lead.
In Denver, bro, he already the defensive player of the year.
Dog, bro.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
That mofo a dog.
They say he got 25 to 31 leading the league. So that's not too bad for Montez Sweat. We just need some result, Montez. Get there. Don't be the almost guy. I think this is the game where we see Montez Sweat have a multi-sack game, and we start getting those doubts out of our heads. Like, okay, Montez is coming along.
For sure. I ain't mad at it. I think that for the defense, hey, now you guys have 8 total sacks on the season. Let's continue to add on to the sack totals for the sake of the defense. And I believe that if you are able to go out there and generate sacks, generate pressures, QB hits, that just opens everything up even more for a defensive backfield that has been the better part of that defense thus far with generating those turnovers. But I think that for the Bears defense, you can't take that run game lightly, and you got to protect the back end, because I believe his name is Shaheed or something like that. He's a burner. He can catch passes deep down the field, the same as Chris Olave. And I hope that we can still maintain some of that run stopping ability that we seen on display last week. That was a really good performance. Now let's follow it up. Don't be out there, as what the old grandmas and grandpas used to say, don't be out there smelling yourself. You ain't did shit yet, y'all. We got a lot of games left. So we got to take care of business, and y'all going to have the home crowd rocking. The home crowd going to be rocking behind you. Let's get these fans something good to cheer for, and let's put pressure on Spencer Rattler. And if y'all really bad about it, y'all going to chant, "We want Caleb," in front of Spent Rattler face. Let them know.
That's crazy. This is going to be an interesting game for the Chicago Bears, because looking at the New Orleans record, you wouldn't expect them to come in and beat the Bears, but it's a trap game. Spencer Rattler, he had this game circled because he knows the last time that he saw Caleb Williams, he took his spot, and Caleb Williams ran for like an 80-yard touchdown on his first play with the Oklahoma Sooners before he went on to win the Heisman Trophy with USC. So no, that's like a backstory here. But Rattler is the 3rd leading rusher on this team for the New Orleans Saints. So the Bears cannot let this kid get outside the pocket. He averages 5.5 yards per carry as well. But at the end of the day, even with Alvin Kamara, they're not that big of a running team. They only average about 109 yards per game combined between Kamara, Kendre Miller, and Spencer Rattler. So the Bears can contain the rushing attack like they did last week in Washington. I'm looking at one of the Bears' strengths, though, this week, guys, and that's the 3rd down. They have been getting teams off the field on 3rd down all season long, and I think they rank number 3 in all of the NFL in 3rd down efficiency. Teams are only getting about 3 out of every 10 3rd down attempts for the Chicago Bears defense. So if they can keep the New Orleans Saints off the field, it's going to be an easy day for Caleb Williams and the Bears offense.
Steven, what up?
Nigga, stop calling my goddamn government like that.
Steven! What's going on, Steven?
Okay, Cordero. Okay, Bobby. Okay, Kevin.
Charles.
Right.
Charles.
Bobby, literally, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all.
Hey.
Steve, are we talking about the defense? How you feeling about the defense coming into this game?
I can say with 100% valid evidence and conviction that we played as a full defense for the first time last Monday. And that's what we've been wanting. Now it's about, can you keep it up? And this should be a team where you should be able to keep it up and then some. Like Mr. Charles just said, Montez didn't necessarily get the sacks that I want, but I want them today. You're getting your pressures. You're being an almost nigga. Now I need you to almost get there and get the goddamn sack. That's all I need. Because, like I said, we know the linebackers going to do their job. We know the secondary is all world. They going to do their job. It's all about what this D-line going to do. And if they generating pressures, they hitting the goddamn quarterback, which is going to be critical today. Hey, this defense shouldn't have no problem against this Saints offense today.
Yeah, I mean, the problem, well, not the problem, but like you got to come here and be prepared. But the problem that I have with the Saints is, why does Spencer Rattler look like, y'all know, like when you're like in your fourth year in my GM in 2K and all the black people got white features, they just look like a bunch of white people in blackface.
They all look like NCAA 26.
Spencer Rattler looked like he looked transracial. That's what Spencer Rattler looked like.
He reminded me of he reminded me of old boy on Reed, always snitch.
Who?
The cartoon.
Oh yeah, that is who he looks like. Absolutely.
Like Stingy off of Lazy Town too. Inch mine. Looking at him.
That's crazy. But no, the Bears defense, I think you guys hit on all the key points. You got to attack. You got to contain the run in this game. You got to get timely stops, get them off the field as much as you can, and keep the pressure up. Like you guys pointed out about Montez, he didn't get the sack number, but everything else was just about there. And the way that I look at it with Montez is, he needs to make an impact. If the sack number is not going to be there, we still need to look at you and be like, hey, that motherfucker was out there moving though.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you need that. No Austin Booker still in this game, unfortunately.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I have to ask a question, Drip. Like,
no Ruben Hippolyte either. Well, go ahead.
Austin Booker practiced. He was a full participant throughout the week for the second straight week. What the hell is going on, Drip?
The way that I look at it is this: he had a 3-week window. I feel like, why rush him back? And the team, if you're confident you can beat the team, you don't like. Give him a little bit extra time is the way that I look at it.
I'm also questioning, they saying Grady Jarrett is a go. Why you want to bring him back in this element?
No, they sat him out. He's out.
Okay. That's my point. Like, yeah, like it makes sense to sit him out in this game. This is not a game where we should need all hands on deck when it comes to the D-line. And with him dealing with a knee injury, you don't want to go out there playing a wet ass game.
Yeah, that was what I was saying.
Yeah,
they threw that out there while they sat him.
Okay.
So let's not wait. Let's not panic yet. I get what you're getting at, C-Dub, and we could, if we having this conversation again next week, I think it'd be the time to start having that conversation.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby,
what the hell's taking so long?
Travis Hunter got a touchdown.
Shout out to him.
Ain't they getting their ass whooped though?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So.
Hey man, shout out Travis Homer, bro. He been activated. Watch out.
Now watch him have a big game just because you say that. Watch it. You know Travis Homer had that one game every season. You like, the fuck this nigga come from?
Rogue went out there getting tackles on special teams.
I don't remember none of them games.
I don't remember
not games. Like, you're right. It's not full games. It's plays. He has that play at least once a couple times a season. You just like, hey, he just got off 30. You're right. I don't know a whole game from Travis Homer. You right. His mama ain't even seen him play a whole game. But yeah, the defense.
Imagine being a professional for 5+ years and your mama ain't seen a full game since college.
That's crazy.
Baby,
she could go to the.
I gotta go to church, baby. I can't.
She got all the freedom at the stadium. She
I ain't gonna lie.
She could go.
That's
to the
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I think she going back to church. She said, "Fuck you." I ain't going.
I'm at church.
That's crazy.
Past the anniversary today, baby.
I gotta cook. You gotta make the cakes.
Yeah, the real.
Yeah, I just hope we continue to see this. And the defense, they stepped up big time in the run defense. We have more yards overall and yards per carry than the Commanders last year. That was number one in rushing attack in football. So, the return of TJ Edwards, Kyler Gordon, see how Kyler looks better after he had some moments in coverage. He looked a little shaky. He still made some plays, but, it's going to be a work in progress to get him back. But the Bears, they just need to be locked in today. Don't come in here thinking it's going to be sweet, because it's not going to.
No, we really needed TJ Edwards for sure, bro.
Yeah,
bro. I can't kind of, because my man Noah Sewell was running all over the place. He was all energized, making plays.
By your own teammate, bro.
And then TJ Edwards get in there, bro.
I
Yeah.
That's the
still want
difference.
all the
Still
smoke
want
from
Ford to get
Jonathan
his ass
Smoke.
knocked out.
On my mama, somebody better knock his ass out. On my mama. Oh fuck it, he already on the goddamn floor. You gonna come?
Oh.
You already 350.
Okay, Sydney, we see you.
Have fun, Sydney, for sure.
Shout out to Sydney.
gonna
All
be a
right,
nervous
and we
wreck.
got to talk about it because it has been such a big factor for the Bears over this season. We've been skipping it. Special teams. I don't give a fuck, C-Dub. You can't talk. He scored 19 of our points last week. Out of 25 points, 19 of them came from the kicker. We talking about fucking special teams today.
You talking about Kyrie Santos?
He talking
No,
about
Santos
Jake
is
Moody.
out. Talking about Jake
Who the
Moody.
heck-
Whoa.
Kyrie said,
Kyrie, what?
When this nigga turned into a nigga?
oh my
Cairo
God.
Santos.
That's
About
crazy.
Cairo. No, it wasn't Cairo, was it?
No, it's
Jake
Jake
Moody.
Moody.
It was Jake
Didn't
Moody.
this guy just get off the Walmart parking lot and just get out there and win the
Technically,
game
we got
for
him from the
Chicago
Niners.
Bears?
He came from the Niners to the Bears, bro.
Ain't nobody know what dude was that. Hey,
I mean,
hey, whoever
it's
can
a
kick that ball into that upright, I'm with. That's the best I could do for him. There you go.
I'm just
19 out of 25 points, and that's all you can give him,
That's what
man.
he get paid for, Drip. He get
Well,
paid to kick the ball. He get paid to kick the ball.
I'm right here today. As far as it's two things I'm concerned about on special teams. One, it's very windy out there today. So Jake Moody can easily go from the GOAT to the GOAT in the same week. It's not going to be easy to kick that ball today on the lakefront. So hopefully he got his, he's ready. And secondly, New Orleans on kickoff returns, their kickoff coverage is not that good. They give up about 27, 28 yards per kickoff. So I'm expecting field position to be good for the Bears all day. But yeah, Jake Moody's going to have to be ready today with the win.
Yeah, the field position will be good if they let Luther Burden
Yes.
catch everyone. Because
Yes.
for some reason, Devin Duvernay, that I thought
Trash.
he was going to be good for us, he seemed like he don't know where he want to go.
Mhm.
Everybody know when you play football and you've been a returner, you just got to go. You just got to make moves as they come. You can't,
I know
like,
where
yeah,
he
I'm going to
wanna
go this way. And if they come this way, no, as a kickoff returner, you just got to go. And once the hole open up, you hit that mofo.
He looked timid, bro. He looked timid as hell,
Yeah.
bro.
He just look like he what he do every time. He want to go into his teammate ass because that's what he do.
Mhm.
That's literally what he does. Go straight into their ass. Call
You
this
getting
nigga Mark.
Never in
You
the
start calling
day.
that nigga Mark Sanchez.
We getting takeaways today. By the way, we can talk, the Bears got like
Oh,
what,
we're at least getting a fumble today. I don't think we're gonna keep up the 3 turnovers we've been doing, but we get a beat up pass.
that ain't me. It's not me.
What the fuck just happened?
What happened?
My hands are down. My hands are down. My hands are up.
What the hell?
That's
Steve-O?
crazy,
Steve-O,
Bro,
you lost it, bro. You
bro.
lost it.
Like you see. I hate when I love when playback updates shit. Every time Restream try to update some shit, like now we got dark mode and shit. Some shit start fucking up, bro.
And air mode too.
What the fuck is air mode?
Right.
It's when they don't got no lines and shit breaking up like the folders on the side. It's crazy.
What?
What?
Man, nah, bro. My eyes is too old for that shit, bro. We be fucked up.
I need some separation.
Yeah, bro. Like, nuh-uh.
Yeah, we need
That's
another
like a chicken.
takeaway today though, for real.
That's crazy. But no, I think the special teams both helped us and hurt us at times in last game, right? Like when we were guarding kickoffs, we gave up some big kick returns
Yes.
that put them in really good position. So we gotta tighten that up. On that side of special teams, we can't allow them the big returns. Not frequent. I know there's going to be 1 or 2 every game, but it seemed like, especially in crunch time, we kept giving up some major kick returns in that second half of that game. That's what it felt like. I'm not looking at the numbers, so tighten up on that. As far as our field goal team, hey Moody, keep doing it, bro. That's all I can say. Because this is another game where it's going to be wet and ugly out there. We don't know how that game's going to turn. We're going to need them kicks, bro.
I just need to tell Hightower, tell your squad that hitting and wrapping up is vital today. We don't need y'all sliding out of position and then sliding and then go up, bust up 30 yards because we know that's what y'all notorious for.
Get them cleats. Get the right cleats.
And right now, Alvin Kamara only got 1 touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown.
Don't make it 3.
Don't let this man go crazy, bro.
You already let Gentry have his awakening.
Bro.
We don't need no other one.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't even think Genty has been doing well since.
He
Neither.
hasn't.
So his most of his stats came in that one game against us.
We
Motherfucker.
do.
That's
All right, but as we end every show, let's go ahead and get into our predictions. Who wants to take it first?
Hey, man. Just like in my opinion, this is a show them they don't belong on the field game. I look for weapons that we haven't seen get off this game. Colston, Loveland gets in the end zone. Luther Burton gets in the end zone again. Also, Rome gets in the end zone again in his first game last week, not getting a touchdown. I think the Bears go in here, come home, and handle business. 31-14, Chicago Bears.
For sure. I think that when you look at the Saints, yeah, Spencer Rattler has his moments, but they 1-5 for a reason. I think the Chicago Bears, they got to come out here and handle business, and that I think they will at home, right in front of these fans. The New Orleans Saints haven't scored over 21 points this season.
Damn.
They only scored 21 points once this season. The Chicago Bears should be able to handle this and take care of business, and let's see how focused they are. I'm going to go 32-20.
Give him 21, motherfucker.
He said 20. 20.
Give him 21, motherfucker.
20. The Chicago Bears are currently the only team in NFL to score 21 points in every game this season, which is crazy. It's hard to believe.
Right.
The Ben Johnson effect is real. I do expect the Bears to go out there, clean some things up. They left a lot of points on the field last week with their own miscues and the referees taking points off the board. I see the Bears going over 28. They're going to get about 30 to 35. I say 35-17 Bears today. It should be an easy game. But we know how the Bears are. They typically make us watch down to the last second. So hopefully I'm right about this week, though.
Not today.
Yeah.
38-17. Not today.
Okay, damn.
Not today.
I got 35-17.
This is like I said, we ain't had a statement win since the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that this Saints team is even worse than the Cowboys. We should whoop their ass. We should set the tone, and we should walk out this bitch with a W. That's it.
Facts.
I got I'm going 31-10 today. I think the Bears are going to put up points. I think the defense is going to take care of business. I think they're going to ride the momentum that they have, and they're going to come in with a lot of confidence with the way they won last game. You're facing an inferior team than even what you were facing off last week with some similar strengths in some ways. I think the Bears are going to come in here and they're going to play the game on both sides of the football that we've been waiting to see, and they're going to lead this one throughout.
And Jonathan Ford should not be able to play today.
Hey, Steve, man, that Jonathan Ford.
Nigga, you take a play out, you gotta sit out. That's how it works.
Or at least get a takeaway.
I think they just said that he was active like yesterday or something. They was thinking about it, Steve.
Active, I mean, I know he's gonna play. We ain't got a choice because we run D tackles and rotations. So he's like the third string. So I know he's gonna be out there. It's just what Kev said, it ain't gonna happen because he's always out of position.
Can I get an MVP of the offense and defense really quick from y'all? I'm going Caleb Williams and Montez Sweat.
Caleb Williams and Tremaine.
Okay.
Oh,
I got the secondary for the offense, with the defense, just the secondary in general.
Commit and pick a fucking player, Kev.
damn, boy.
Give me Brisker. And
Okay.
then you got on offense, I'm going with the DeAndre again. I think DeAndre is going to go out there and get a lot of rushing yards again.
I'm going to go Roma Dunze, Trey Edmonds.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to go Rome. I do think Rome is going to have a big game. First game last week, he didn't score a touchdown. He coming for blood today. And I'm actually, for the first time this season, because I haven't been predicting it, Tyreek Stevenson is going to have a big game. Takeaway today for Tyreek Stevenson, a pass breakup, and and I'll put him down for 4 solo tackles today. That's what we're going to see from Tyreek Stevenson.
That's definitely that's achievable.
Yeah, that's a very achievable. A pass deflection, a takeaway, and 4 solo tackles, that's achievable, man.
What y'all felt about Gordon's debut last week? Y'all think he'd be even better this week?
It's shaky. I mean, you could tell he wasn't playing football for a month.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Didn't they take away a sack from him, though, last week?
I didn't think he made it.
Was that him or was that Brisker?
I don't think none. It must have been Brisker. It wasn't Gordon.
Yeah, they said he went low.
Yeah, because he pushed him. Yeah, he pushed him into the legs.
What's the word on JJ? When is he coming back?
There is no word. There's no timetable right now.
I think the only chance we got
It's
if we
playoffs.
make it to the goddamn NFC Championship.
Mm.
That's the only chance we got for him to play.
Oh, that's another discussion.
You gotta
but
keep,
we
you
ain't
gotta
got
keep in
time for
mind
that.
too. Groin injuries are easily to be re-aggravated, bro.
Fact.
And he just told that motherfucker off the bone.
After tearing it before, remember
That's what I'm
it was
saying.
tore before, and he let it heal rather than get the surgery. He should have just got the surgery.
Dumb as hell. That's what I'm like.
I say
yeah.
2026.
When something's torn, just get
Yeah.
y'all. Just us, we regular people. Just get the fucking surgery, bro.
For real.
If they give you the option, just get because I tore my meniscus and let that shit heal on its own. My knee ain't been the same since, bro.
Yep.
My goodness.
If it, like you just said, if it's a torn, get the surgery. That's why AT ass can't win no championship now, because her ass can't shoot. She got 2 fucking torn labrums for no reason. Get your damn surgery so you can be so you can live life right. Shit.
Exactly. Because even if it heals like itself torn, it's not going to be as strong as if you get the surgery. And if you plan to get liver just get the fucking surgery, yo. I hate being knocked down for a minute
Don't
too.
take it out.
As a man, like if there's any injury you should get fixed, it's a groin injury. Like you want your groin to be proper.
That's essential to every man's lifestyle.
Exactly.
For real. It's what makes you a man.
So, I mean,
You can't use
listen,
that motherfucker.
if I tear my groin and don't get that shit fixed, and they like no thrusting, sir, I'm cooked.
You know what it is. We gonna thrust anyway.
Nigga, I pulled my groin once. I swear to
Sir,
God.
you were just in here 2 weeks ago because you told me not to thrust, and guess what?
I thrusted.
I walked in, she was putting lotion on. So now here we are.
I've been thrusting.
I'm sorry, Doc. I've been thrusting.
You never know what you're going to get here at Chicago Bears Central, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us on the pregame show. We'll be live here in about 28 minutes as well for the live call with C-Dub. He's the best live caller in the business, and y'all can see why his vocal cords are so ashy. He about to be talking for 3 hours, and he drinking acidic-ass lemonade. That's how he takes care of his voice. We love you guys. Chi-Town up, bear down, y'all.